Hey there, y'all. I was just hanging out and exploring some of the features on StreamYard, but since y'all dropped back over, I figured I'd come in here and show my face and talk to y'all again. Hey there, G23. Hey, Mike McClune. Good to see you. Got me a headset. I think it's a little small for my head, but it works. It works. Well, G23, this is a little music thing that's on StreamYard. I don't know. I was just letting it sit there and play. I don't know that I'll even keep this live stream up. As something. Uh, I'll probably go ahead and delete it once I finish up with it. But yeah, I do try to be careful. I on my real small channel, R4GFC, just the music in the background during the Christmas parade gave me a little thing that said it's copyrighted music in there, so I won't be able to. I mean, of course, I only have like 36 subscribers on that channel, so it'd be a while before I monetize, but I won't be able to monetize that video in particular. But yeah, it popped up on a little notification when I uploaded that. Got the little banner rolling across the bottom. And make sure everybody here is signed up for that Heritage Barkeep Bootlegger Collector Set. They giving that away around. What did I say in the video? I think it's the 18th is the last time I'll be taking entries for that, and I'll give it away on the 19th of January. But yeah, I did jump over my computer to try to get a little better experience with StreamYard. Oh, let's see. Well, look at there. Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah, let me turn this music down. That'll actually have somebody. I'm not just talking to myself. How about that? How are you tonight?
Doing good. So on that video, you should be able to just go into it and click fair use.
Okay.
And then, so this way, if by chance that channel ever gets monetized and you want to go back and then add that to that channel, to that video, you'll be okay. But as long as I want to say 30 seconds or less, and if you're talking, then you can challenge it saying that it's under fair use.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just as the floats passed, I might have had some, generalized Christmas tunes playing. So
Yeah, I've won like 30 of those claims.
I got you. But yeah, this was just something I was clicking on under brand in StreamYard, and it shows little music or snippets to play, I guess, over the live stream or whatever.
Yeah, that's the stuff that the creators of StreamYard actually created and put into StreamYard for everyone to use for free, so that it falls under fair use, and you won't get copyrighted over that. So
okay, yeah, I'm still learning all these ins and outs of everything. So I guess probably it is a ever learning process with this YouTube too. So
yeah, and then with StreamYard, every Sunday night, 6 p.m. Pacific, so 9 Eastern, they do a town hall meeting on YouTube.
Okay.
So if you actually type in StreamYard, you can go to their channel and actually about a half hour every Sunday night, they do a town hall, which is the two owners, Dan and Cage, where they talk about like new functions that are going to be coming to StreamYard, and try helping to make it ease of use for StreamYard a lot better, So
Okay, that's cool. I'll have to check that out sometime. Yeah, I noticed I was playing with the StreamYard and I kind of overlapped with the Ghost and Clover podcast when I was messing with it.
yeah, the one thing is like if you're hosting, it's a lot easier to do it from your computer when you're first starting out. But then as you get more and more used to it, you can host from your cell phone. I mean, I've done hosting from my cell phone. And if you're gonna if you get into actually like live streaming more often, you have like a co-host. There's a place over on the StreamYard side when you go to set up your live stream that says members, and you can click on that, and then you can actually send somebody that you trust the ability to be like a co-host, so they can help you, they can help you highlight comments and stuff like that.
Okay.
So they could be like an actual co-host.
Okay. That sounds cool. Okay.
Like, what's going on, Ron? So, like, if you watch Chris's show, Chris from the 740,
yeah.
So I'm the co-host on that show, and so I can add people to the stream. I can kick people from the stream. I can highlight comments. I can unhighlight comments, and stuff like that.
Okay. So it gives you the same features as actually hosting the show. Okay. Pretty much, I guess.
Yeah. So the co-host feature gives whoever you give it to the ability to do everything the host is doing except go live and end the broadcast.
Okay.
But then there's I think there's a one that's called like producer. So you have a choice between like co-host or producer. And if you give somebody the producer level, then they have the same exact ability as the host. So like they can start the live stream, they can end the live stream. The only thing they can't do is change it from like any billing processes. They can't go from a free program to a paid. That's all done on your side.
Okay.
So.
All right. So we got Ron Wayne here joining us, and we have Defense Dad joining us, and we have Mark Thomas joining us. And I appreciate y'all coming by. Like, this is kind of me just learning, and I have a gracious teacher here, G23, on the panel with me, and he is telling me or instructing me on how to operate all this stuff.
Yeah, Mark's a great guy. If you ever are interested in like a leather holster, having one custom made, he's a great guy. He does awesome, amazing work.
Okay.
I have a video showing a couple of his holsters, plus some leather work that he did for an anniversary gift for my wife.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, he's pretty good about all that.
Awesome. Let's see what Ron Wayne's saying here. Okay. Having a co-host is a good way for the creator to stay focused on the topic at hand while the co-host manages the side chat. Okay.
Yep, and the co-host, like if there's a discussion going on, and a question comes up, they can always star. Like, so if you look at the comments coming in, you can see where that there's a star next to the comment on the YouTube, on the StreamYard side. So you can like star a comment, and it won't show it on screen, but it will put it off like, hey, and then as it lulls, you can go back and like answer questions or, pick up on that. And so then it pops up at the very top. It will say like live chat and starred comments.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we'll have to learn as we go, and I'm gonna try to, do a little live streaming. I don't want to try not to overlap anybody. As I did tonight with Clover and Ghost.
Yeah, and it's hard because the more and more a lot of us creators are going and doing live streams, there's just not going to be enough time in the day, enough days in the week. So you're going to end up having, shows going over the top of each other and everything. Like,
understandable.
Yeah, Mark's a great guy.
If anybody else wants to jump in and get in on this discussion of me learning how to use StreamYard, I dropped the link out there, and I'll be happy to include you on this chat panel. So you having a good New Year so far, G23?
Oh yeah, got to watch some college football yesterday.
Okay.
And had some fun. What was it? I think the Georgia Ohio State game ended at the stroke of midnight on the East Coast, so that was kind of cool.
That does sound pretty cool. It went in your favor?
Well, I guess I was just kind of watching it. I didn't really I don't have either one of any of the four teams that are in the playoffs. None of them are like one of my favorite teams. But it is it's the college bowl game, so it's the end of the year, and so kind of fun watching them. So there's times that I'll watch, schools that I've probably never even like heard of or thought about watching. I'll watch their bowl games just because,
Okay. Yeah, I do that sometimes myself. You have a good Christmas?
Had a great Christmas. Did you guys?
Oh yes, my two boys, they were super excited what they got for Christmas. Of course, we always around here remind the kiddos that it's not the reason for the season, but they really appreciated what Santa brought them, and they were just, and they're also, they're always glad for us just having a happy, healthy family around, and they don't they don't have to have presents, but it's always nice for Santa to bring them a few things.
Yeah. The wife and I don't have kids, but we got our two cats, so there's times we get each other presents, but there's other times we just reflect on the reason why we're having that day.
Oh yeah. Well, around here we have, let's see, 4 cats, 2 dogs, and 8 chickens, 5 rabbits. So we're all healthy though. So
Well, I want to get a few more acres of land so that I can get a couple of goats and some chickens. I don't know if the wife will ever agree to that.
Well, chickens are fun, and we got a few. This is the first year last year is the first year we had them, and They were supposed to slow down with their laying process across the winter, but these have totally stopped, and so we got to kind of prepare next winter and maybe try to put up a few eggs in preparation for the winter time. We only have 4 laying now. We should have 8 by the next laying or next spring anyway that are actually laying. So I wouldn't mind. The next thing we'd like to get is a couple goats.
Yeah, goats would be fun because then you can have goat milk. Plus, you can always take and learn how to make cheese, so you could have goat cheese and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. You know.
Yeah, I hadn't. We had goats several. Oh, I had goat. Well, yes, back when my wife first got married, we had goats, and we ended up getting rid of them. We didn't do a whole lot with them, but we kind of changed our mindset. We want to get back into them and maybe even get us a milk goat. And like you said, try to make some cheese and try to get us a little even goat milk to drink.
Oh, Chris should click the link and join us.
Yeah, you see that link out there, Chris? You can jump in and get on this live stream. I'll probably end up keeping it now, or we'll end up keeping it now since we've actually had some conversation in here. Like I said, just started out when I first was just sitting on there with that music playing, and I wasn't even on there, just seeing if anybody was going to come in and just messing with a few features. But come on in, Chris. We'd sure like to have you. Got that link right there, and or anybody in the side chat want to jump in and have a little conversation. Oh, you watching from the bed, huh? Okay, well. Yeah, this was just a little impromptu. G23 is gracious enough to jump on here and explain little things about StreamYard to me. I tried to get on Chris's channel a while back, and my internet would not allow me to. So now that I've got this, I got a new internet repeater I've been trying to get set up, and I'll be actually reviewing that on my other channel, the R4 Oodles Tool channel. But well, what I'm trying to get to is I need to get back up with Chris and try to get on his Wednesday night chat. Or well, you're the co-host of it, so I need to get on there with you and Chris on that one of those Wednesday nights when it's available time.
Chris is in bed, so I guess he's not going to join us. He doesn't want to have to run all the way down to the reloading room just to jump on the computer.
Well, I don't blame him on that either. I don't blame him. But yeah, I tried that one night. I guess it's been about a month ago to be on Chris's channel, and every time I got in there, it was like I was roboting, and my internet kept kicking me out. But this repeater seems to be working really good so far, so I hope I can make some fine-tuning adjustments to get it to work even better, and that it continues where I can actually do live streaming from the house.
Now, is it one of the ones that like plugs directly into a phone jack, or is it one that goes from like a wall and then just pictures the Wi-Fi signal and then kind of boosts the Wi-Fi signal?
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't have any kind of internet per se. I use just a cellular signal, and this has got an external antenna that has a cable that runs into a internal repeater, which then in turn that plugs in to the wall, and then it runs into a internal antenna setup.
Yeah, those definitely you know, depending on which one you go with and stuff, there's pros and cons to each one of them. So yeah, so maybe around the end of January is what he's talking.
Yeah,
You know,
that sounds good. I'd like to try to get back on there. And like I said, not making any promises as to how it would work getting on a live stream with somebody, but it seems to be projecting pretty good. Just live streaming here and um, talking with G23 and reading the comments and everything. It seems to be streaming pretty good. So I hope it continues to work. Yeah, it's not. It was actually this product was sent to me to review on for my other channel, and I didn't have high hopes for it. But there again, it's not working as good as I had hoped. But it's a lot better than I was hoping it wasn't. I guess if you understand what I'm saying. So
yeah, you know, because some of those ones that are like dirt cheap, you know,
mm-hmm.
you kind of know you're gonna get what you pay for, especially with tech.
Oh yeah.
Um, but then there's some of those ones that will surprise you because it's like, how can this thing be so dirt cheap but actually be so good? You know, I mean, they
Mm-hmm.
may not
Mm-hmm.
be completely perfect, as you know, like an $80, but maybe that $20, you know, piece of equipment will actually do a fairly good
Mm-hmm.
job, so you don't have to go and spend, you know, too much money.
Thank you for the input there, Chris. Um, yeah, it was a little bit tricky getting the signal worked out, and I was looking, and when I downloaded the app, I triangulate. I'm a couple miles. I'm kind of in the middle of all the cellular towers around here, and I'm also kind of down in well, I'm kind of down in a valley on the backside of a big hill, so that doesn't help.
That'll be cool. So I wonder if Chris went with is he talking about his media credentials for SHOT Show, or is he talking about like POMA? Um, if it's POMA, that will get him into a lot of different other shows, you know, in places like that that he can start to do more interviews.
I don't know. He was talking about the great outdoors. I don't know if that's a Poma or I don't know all the like I said other shows.
Yeah. So
Oh,
like POMA is more of a media, you know, they're not real focused on like 2A or anything like that. Um,
mm-hmm,
it's more gives you kind of like credibility so that um, when you go and apply to go to, you know, like the Great American Outdoors or SHOT Show, or you know, if you want to go to um, like Barrett Jackson auto auctions
oh,
and
okay,
report as
okay, yeah,
media, and you want to go as
mm-hmm,
a media person, having POMA membership you can say, "Hey, here's my media credentials. I'm an actual,
Okay. Yeah, that would be cool. As far as me having those my other channel, or my tool channel where I do kind of that's where I put car show type stuff, and I guess um, I don't know what all that Palma covered, but I'm sure it would be like you said, Barrett Jackson or whatever, and um, there'd probably be a lot more other media stuff I could get into overall with that. I have to look into that when I get a little bit bigger on my channel wise. Hoping to be able to do some traveling around and do some interviews, different places. Not going to go to SHOT Show or anything, or I don't really plan SHOT Show, next year, but I would like to someday. But I want to get to traveling, and go to a few events and stuff like that.
yeah. One of these days, I'll be able to make it into SHOT Show. There's a few more things I need to get lined up and get straight before I can worry about attempting to go for SHOT Show or some of those other um, places. The only thing that kind of sucks is being out on the West Coast. There's not as many of the shows and organizations and stuff like that are going on. So all that would be me having to travel to the Midwest or back east. So it'd be a lot more kind of expensive, you know, if I wanted to go to like the NRA show, or any of those. I'm going to be traveling, Texas or wherever, um, to be able to go to any of those.
Yeah, that would be a long trek for you. The main one I like to try is the Iron 88 sheet. I think that would be one that I'd really like to get to first. That probably would be, I don't know, around the closest from me, to get to. Uh, I don't know. It depends on what part of Texas, you know. 'Cause I'm on the east side of Mississippi, there on Alabama, but it depends on that. That probably would be one of the closest way to get to.
Yeah. One of these days I'll talk the wife into moving down south, and then I'll be a little more centrally located where I can go to some of these the other shows and stuff like that. I think you may have froze up there, R4.
I'm back now, I believe. Hello. Yeah. I said my internet was looking good.
Yep, you're back now.
I'm back on. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess it does have its little clicks here and there, but it does. I mean, it's like it's working pretty good overall.
I know sometimes when you start roboting a lot, um, turning the camera off will help, like, not be so um, internet intensive. Um, sometimes that works, other times it doesn't. Just a little FYI.
Let's see. Looks like my signal. Can you hear me?
Sometimes it's been kind of breaking up.
It's showing my signal.
If anyone's still out in the chat is, oh, I guess I'm the only one. Are you there?
It was good to me for as long as it wanted to tonight. Am I still roboting there? Or am I okay now?
Nope,
or?
You're okay now. You're sounding pretty good.
Okay. What happened? I guess the wind blew, changed directions or something.
That or too many devices were connected at one time in the house, and it slowed the internet down.
Maybe so.
That happens.
Well, it looks like it's creeping up on 10:30. I'm gonna probably be getting off here the next few minutes, I guess.
Oh,
I do appreciate you coming on here.
Yeah, thanks.
Go ahead.
Thanks for letting me join you for a while. It's been great to help you.
Yeah, I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you coming on and telling me some stuff. And like I said, I'm sure I'll be learning as I go, and I might have to get with you about some more stuff as I grow my experience, and hopefully I can tweak my my little repeater and get it to give me a little bit better, so I won't be going in and out at all. But I really appreciate, like I said, you coming on here and giving me some instructions on this.
No, you're welcome. And there's a lot more stuff that I can definitely help you with. It goes along with the StreamYard side of it.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I know you're very experienced in this because you've run a lot of live streams and been co-host on a lot of live streams as well. So.
Yeah. I definitely have done a couple live streams. Been on a few more. Yeah, always learning. You always trying to learn something new. So.
All right. Well, you have a good night, and everybody in the live chat, I appreciate you jumping by, and y'all have a good night. Looks like there's only one person still watching, and it might be one of us that's showing up. But hey, I sure appreciate it, and you have a great night, and we will talk to you later.